What's up, everyone? This is Bam Black Ops for GameGuideCentral.com. We're playing some more LA Noire, and we are getting the golden film reels in the Central East area, which is, we split Central into two parts. Here's a little map of Central East. We actually have 16 film reels to get now in the Central East area. If you want to watch Central West or the other videos, just check the description or go to GameGuideCentral.com for those. Here's film number 35. It's Key Largo. You need to go directly above the T in the word Central, all the way up to this squiggly line road up here. It looks like almost like a question mark. Right underneath of it, and then drive a car all the way up, and I'm going to fast forward it here. So look for that squiggly line, the squiggly road that almost looks like a question mark is the best way to describe it. And then you come all the way up here into the rodeo, or not really a rodeo, into the ranch or farm, or whatever you want to call it. Drive up to this house on this side, and it should be on the left side on this porch. I checked the right first. It was not there for me. Here it is on the left side. Right here, film number 35, Key Largo. We have 16 to go, or 15 more to go since we got this one here. And they're all throughout the east side of Central. So the next one is film 36, which is Leave Her to Heaven. To get to film 36, we need to go directly above the letters R and A in the word Central on the map. Directly off the right, kind of right off the right side of where those question marks are. Look at all those blue cars. See those? Very funny. This area is completely off the radar as far as the map. They have no name for this. So just go to where I told you on that map, because there's really not any street names to name of or anything. Come around here to this disgusting old pool that has like dirt and mud and garbage in the pool, and here it is around the corner in between these bushes. Leave Her to Heaven. That is the 36th golden film reel, and the next one is going to be 37, which is Maltese Falcon. What we need to do is go to Grand Avenue, right on the top of the area of the map that says Ave, right on the area that says Avenue. And then look up for this building here that has this metal up on top of it. It's probably where like a billboard used to go. Then go around it to the backyard area that's all dirty and nasty. And in between the bricks and the wood and everything like that, it's sitting right here on the ground. Film number 37, the Maltese Falcon. And I said this in the other videos. I haven't said it yet on this one. You guys do not need to get these in any order, and they don't even have a number on them. I'm numbering them just so that we can get an easy way to find them. You can get them whatever order you want, and there is no number or anything. They're just the different names. Film 38 is The Big Heat. You need to go to the corner of Hill Street and 3rd Street. On the west side of the intersection is a landmark called Angel's Flight, which is this giant, this tall train track that's on this edge of the really steep hill. You need to run all the way up to the top, fast forwarding this because it's kind of time consuming. There's steps, but I decided to not take it for some reason. And then on this side, right in the back area on the porch or the lookout over top of the hill, is film 38, The Big Heat. So this one is right next to that railroad track. Can't even talk. And that's where film number 38, The Big Heat, is. Film 39 is The Touch of Evil, and what we need to do to go to this one is go to the corner of 6th Street and Broadway. On the southwest side of the street, we'll be able to see a big theater right here. But we can't get to the theater. It's actually, the film is actually on the very top of the theater on the roof. So we can't get there unless we go over to 6th Street, which is what I'm on right now, and go into the alleyway. And then once we're on the alleyway, we climb up this orange goldish pole all the way up to the top here, and then up the 2 sets of ladders. And again, I'm fast forwarding it. I'm having trouble just getting up on the ladder. Fast forwarding it because it is time consuming. And it'll be in the front. I checked the right side first, and I was wrong. It should be on the front side, all the way over here, right in front of the, right on top of the area where there's the front of the actual theater. Film 39, Touch of Evil. There it is. We have only 11 more to go, or yeah, only 11 more to go. Wow, for a second I miscounted that in my head, and I was about to say 21. Oh man. Film 40 is Asphalt Jungle. Go to the corner of Los Angeles Street and 6th Street, right here. On the southeast side of the intersection, we should see a train station. And this train station right here, you just have to go up, or a trolley station maybe, I'm not sure. And I'm going all the way underneath here, which you don't need to do at all. And then I ended up having to climb over this fence, but all the way up this area here to the area where there's all the tracks right here. And jumping off these tracks is actually really time consuming and stupid. Getting up and off of these little ledges take takes a really long time. So here I am trying to pick it up, jump back down, walk back up, can't even get to it. And there it is, film number 40, The Asphalt Jungle, which again is at the corner of Los Angeles Street and 6th Street, up on this train station area, this trolley station, up top over here. Film 41 is Angels with Dirty Faces. To find this one, we need to go to intersection of 2nd Street, and Spring Street. The intersection of 2nd and Spring, and go into the northwest side. We'll see this building over here under construction. Then we need to find this ladder, which is right here. Climb to the top of the ladder, and then we'll be able to see the film in this room over here. It's in front of us. It's kind of hard to see here. You follow up this catwalk type thing all the way across, and there's that little building in there that they have for storage and stuff as they're constructing this building. And inside on a wire spool is that they're using for a table is film 41, Angels with Dirty Faces. And now we only have 9 more to go for the achievement. Some of these coming up, including ones I already did, like the theater one, are pretty time consuming just to go from point A to point B, let alone just finding them on the map. Film 42 is Strangers on a Train. It's at the intersection of Main Street and 2nd Street. On the southeast side of the intersection, we'll be able to see this parking lot right here that I'm in front of. And then there's that ticket booth to the side. Go to the right of this ticket booth, and there's this little alleyway kind of thing, a little walkway in between the parking lot and the brick wall over here. And do not go down the steps. That's what I did the first time, so I'm kind of just cutting it here and going back. Go to the left instead. And there it is, film 42, Strangers on a Train. And this is what I was talking about earlier with the names of these things. I don't know, there's so many areas to get these films right next to a train. Why wasn't this one somewhere next to a train? I don't know why that would have been difficult. I don't know why they didn't do it. It makes no sense to have a wrong named one here. I don't know, whatever. Film 43 is Pickup on South Street. South Street. I don't think they have South Street on this map, but it's not on South Street. It's on Alameda Street, I think is how you pronounce it. This is also a landmark, but don't click the actual landmark. Otherwise, you're going to go all the way back to the parking lot behind it, which is like a 45-second drive. So just go to the street right in front of it. Go inside. Look at this little gift shop to the right. There it is, film 43. Pickup on South Street, which is on Alameda Street. I think Alameda Street. Alameda. We'll just go with Alameda. Film 44 is House of Bamboo, and this one is on the corner of 1st and Alameda Street. Follow Alameda Street south until you get right into this gate here. Bust through the gate into this little warehouse type place, this factory looking place, and then we go up these steps up to this catwalk up here. And on the right side of the catwalk, once we get up here, underneath this big pipe is film 44, House of Bamboo. Again, that's on the corner of 1st Street and Alameda Street, and then we have to follow Alameda Street south as far as we can go until we get to that little gate that I showed you and bust right through it, and then we're in this room. Film 45 is Scarlet Street. We need to go to the corner of Palmetto Street and Alameda Street. Follow Palmetto Street east until you get to the first alleyway on the right, as I'm going down here right now. Go down the alleyway and we should be able to see a set of dumpsters on the left here. I'm looking around for this thing. I'm actually going to end up walking in circles a little bit, fast forwarding this again so not to waste too much time. And right here to the left, right next to this little guardrail right here, the reddish goldish guardrail, is film 45, the Scarlet Street. And we only have 5 more to go, and then we're going to finally get this achievement. So that's where film 45 is, Scarlet Street. It's you have to just walk on Palmetto Street until you hit that little alleyway that you can turn. Film 46 is Detour, and we need to go to the intersection of Lawrence Street and where it meets Bay Street. So right this area right here where Bay Street's coming across and Lawrence Street is the one I was just on. We're going to cross there, and we'll see this little station area where they have the trains, the train cars. So go in between these 2 train cars right here, and that's where we will see film 46 Detour. So it's right in between these train tracks. And again, here's one where it's in between the train tracks. I guess Detour could be like a train themed one. I'd think that more like of a car one, but I guess it could be train one. But they obviously could have easily fit in the actual train ones way easier. The ones that actually had like the name train in them and stuff like that. Film 47 is Gun Crazy. We need to go to the eastmost side of 1st Street. I'm actually on 1st Street still here technically. And then go to this intersection, the 4-way intersection, and we'll be able to right across from the Los Angeles River, across from that little bridge there. And then we are able to run over here behind the gas station, and this looks a lot like the first one that we got. The first one was around this little train track type thing here, the trolley track, and underneath of a water tower. So this one actually looks almost identical to what the first one looked like. But anyway, it's behind the gas station, right in between the trolley track as it circles around the water tower, and it's just sitting on the ground right underneath, and that is Film 47, Gun Crazy. Now we're on to Film 48, Body and Soul, which is underneath the bridge on 7th Street. So go to the end of 7th Street, at the intersection of 7th Street and Santa Fe Avenue. Find this little parking lot. You can drive through or walk through, it doesn't matter. Crash into the wall is completely optional, but I'm a terrible driver in this game, so that's just me. Then we need to run up the steps through this little doorway here, and we're going to go all the way up until we get into this big room here where there's a lot of homeless people. And I'm looking around for it, and I'm going to end up sprinting all the way around in circles, but it's actually directly to the right of where that the door was that we walked through earlier. And I'm going to circle around and spot it right about now is where I can see it from here on the ground right there. So it's directly to the right behind these red barrels over here is where you'll find Film 48, Body and Soul. You just need to go underneath of the bridge in 7th Street. So go to the corner of 7th Street and Santa Fe, and you'll be able to get underneath of the 7th Street bridge that way. And that's the best way to do it. Film 49 is Double Indemnity, and it is you need to go to 7th Street as far east as you possibly can, and then go to 7th Street in the corner of this little road here that kind of just corners the side of it, and it's actually an unnamed road. This entire road here is a big road that just hits the side wall of the east wall of the entire game's map. And for whatever reason, it doesn't have a name. So anyway, go to the end of 7th Street as far as you can go, then follow this unnamed street. Follow it downwards, follow it south, until you get into this military complex here. And there's some stuff over to the right, but we don't need to worry about that at all. We need to go to the building on the left, which is this one right over here. So drive over here, park up to it, and try not to hit it into other cars, which is something I'm really good at, or the other trees, just like that. And then behind this building here, which is the first building on the left when we come into the military complex, behind this building on the left is a sidewalk. So you need to follow the sidewalk all the way down around this corner, and to the left there will be like a little firing range, a very close range firing range. And in the middle, one of the last desks over here, one of the last tables is Film 49, Double Indemnity. So you need to go to 7th Street as far east as you possibly can go. Follow the unnamed road north as far as you can go downwards until you hit that one road. It's the only road to turn right when you first go to it. Film 50 is Notorious, our final film. We need to go to Olympic Boulevard as far east as we possibly can go, and then follow the unnamed road, the same one as before, south this time, and take the first left on this dirt path over here. And then we need to get inside of this warehouse that we're right in front of. You can get on inside this warehouse on both sides. There's both the doors on each side. Huge areas right here that are wide open for us to easily walk into. And then I'm going to speed it up here as I'm looking around for it. But on the one side, which is I guess technically the east side of the room, there is this little office building over here, which has a door wide open. You just walk right through this little office area here, and on the floor is the 50th film, the final golden film reel, Notorious. So we finally got it. There's the achievement pop, Hollywoodland. And as I pop it up, there it is. Find and inspect all golden film reels. So that's all 50 of them. If you guys haven't seen the rest of the videos, there are three other videos, 4 altogether, to cover all 4 of the different lands. And we have all 50 of the golden film reels in those different videos. So please check that out in the description below, or go to GameGuideCentral.com for more LA Noire guides and walkthroughs, as well as many other games that have already been released and many games yet to come. So we hope the GameGuideCentral.com becomes your go-to place for guides for gaming and stuff like that. So see you later, guys. This has been Bam Black Ops. I'm really glad you watched it, and I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you later.